gingerbread shack.
Hi everybody, welcome back to Baseline Farms. My name is Jade. My goodness, you guys, I cannot even believe it. 2024. Happy New Year. I hope everyone had a fantastic New Year, a great Christmas holiday season. Oh my goodness, I cannot believe how fast 2023 went by. It's so nuts. So I have been thinking about what seeds I'm going to be planting in the garden, what we've been doing on the farm. So many things have been happening on the farm. I cannot wait to share with you all the things that have been happening. We finally picked up the gingerbread house. We don't have it assembled yet, but we finally picked it up. Let's see, we also sold a bunch of farm equipment, old farm equipment that, you know, some of it worked, some of it didn't work. But we sold a bunch of it at an auction and we were able to buy a greenhouse. Oh my goodness, you guys, I cannot even wait. But there's so much work that needs to be done before we can even assemble the greenhouse, because we had to level part of the landscape and things like that. But that is just so stinking exciting. Oh my gosh. And let's see what else. Oh my goodness, we got a new puppy. Queensland Heeler, an Australian Queensland Heeler. And this is our first purebred dog. We've never owned a purebred dog before. Normally we get them for free. Like, we did get her for free. So how we ended up getting her was our friend needed to find, he bought her and he needed to find a new home for her. He was rehousing her. And so, yeah, he offered her to us and we accepted. So she is so stinking sweet. She's right over here. Let me show you. There she is. Coral, that's her name. Right, girl? She's so sweet. She is just so stinking sweet. So yeah, she is definitely a handful. So we have been training her to get used to the ducks, to get used to the chickens. We have a new barn cat that my daughter brought home, which is living in the garage right now. So it's like a garage cat. So eventually we're going to introduce him to the barn. He's 5 months old, I think 6 months now. And so he's living in the garage. He's super sweet. His name is Tigger. And yeah, so many things. And then the ducks have been swimming in the pond, but they still go into the chicken coop at night. But they do swim in the pond. Hank has stopped chasing after them. It's so crazy. Ever since we got this new puppy, he has stopped chasing the ducks. He's been on his best behavior. He will go and lay down, which we used to try to get him to go lay down, and he just didn't do it. And so now we got this new pup. All of a sudden, all those things that we've been trying to teach him, all those commands, he now knows all of a sudden. It's crazy. So obviously he knows what happens when we get a new puppy. He's probably thinking that we're gonna relocate him. He's probably heard if you get new puppies on the farm, then the old dogs get relocated. I'm just kidding. We're not relocating any dogs. We've never done that. Okay, so many things have been happening. We painted the little trailer over there, but I don't think that's going to be the same color. I don't think that's going to be the color that it's going to stay. But first, that video is not about that. We are going to start some seeds. So I wanted to start some seeds, and we can still start these seeds in the cooler weather. So I'm going to start them here in this garden bed. This is the garden bed that we had some peppers, we had some basil in the middle, and we had some San Marzanos on this trellis. So what we're going to put on the trellis is we're going to put some peas. We're going to put some super snappy peas by Burpees, and we're going to put some shelling peas by Botanical Interest. And then in this front row, we're going to do 2 rows of spinach. And then in this middle row, we're going to do some carrots. So now, I am no expert at planting things. Like my broccoli is super puny. I should have planted it way back in October, and I didn't because we had so many tomatoes and so many things going on in the garden. And it's so hard to pull out things, you know, when they're still producing. So this one right here, it has a bunch of information on the back of the packet. What I like to do is I like to read the back of the packet. And there's one packet like Burpees. Burpees, for example, will tell you, it has a little map. For example, let me show you. Let's see here. Here's an example. this one right here. So this one is a Fairy Morse. This is Rainbow Carrot Selection. And then on the back of the packet, it has a map. And so we're in the orange. So you just follow, we're right there. So you just follow it, and it says here that we can plant these seeds of February through May. So we're not gonna plant these ones. We are gonna plant, let's see here. I believe it's this one right here. We're gonna plant these Puppies organic. And on the back side of here, it'll tell you, I don't know if it's gonna focus in right there, it'll tell you, I believe we are January. So we are that lighter colored one right there. And it says here we can plant seeds, start seeds outside January through March. So that is what we're gonna do. And then I have these right here, this kaleidoscope carrots that we're also gonna start. And those ones we can start January through March. So these are both good to start right now. These two kinds. I'm sure there's plenty more, but we're gonna start those two. And then this spinach, we're definitely gonna start this right here. Now I did have some baby greens that I might leave some space. I must have left it in the trailer when I was grabbing the seeds. So I'm gonna go ahead and leave some space for some baby greens. And then let's just go ahead and start planting. So this is exciting. I cannot even believe that we're planting. Now I should have planted these seeds when I planted like my last succession of spinach, but that's okay. We had a little bit of a frost, and we had so much rain, you guys. We had so much rain, it filled up the pond in one night. One night, it was so bad that it just, yeah, the pond was filled. So I cannot wait to show you. But let me just go ahead and get these started. So now all I do is, I'm just gonna go ahead and pop probably two, one or two in each one. And that's it. Man, so easy. So easy. We love spinach, and you can freeze spinach. Sometimes we cook it and then we'll freeze it, and we use it for omelets and things like that. So that's that. Right there. All right, so I'm just gonna get hit started. And so you don't need to plant these very deep because you can see how big they are. You don't have to plant them super deep. You just kind of plant them. I think it'll tell you on the back of the package, like half an inch deep, and how many lengths apart or how many rows apart, spacing apart you should do it. But I like to plant my spinach really close together because I just want to have a huge layer of spinach. So that is what we are doing. Okay, so let me just get started and finish this off, and then we're going to do the carrots. And the carrots are a little bit smaller. So what I do is I do a little trench, and then I sprinkle the carrots, and I try to do a really thin line of carrots for those. And then the peas, I just pop them into the ground because those are bigger. So let's just get started, and I'm going to show you how I do it.
A new place, a new home. For a while, let me feel alive. Nothing to hold me back. Take my time, just enjoy the ride. A new man passing by. Life is good, best I've ever felt. Get me up, somewhere new, somewhere I can find myself. I feel so alive. As I reach out to the sky. I found my way. I was in the dark against it all, but made it through the day. Cause I found my way. In bad times, I know I'll be okay. Cause I found my way. Cause I found my way. Cause I found my way. My way, my way. My way, my way. Cause I found my way. My way, my way. My way, my way. against it all, but made it through the day. Cause I found my way, I found my way. In bad times, I know I'll be okay. Cause I found my way.
All right, so that's that. So now we have some carrots planted, some peas, and some spinach. So I cannot wait. And then I was gonna go look for my baby greens, but then I decided I'm just gonna plant 2 rows of the same spinach, and then another bed I'll plant some of those baby greens. All right, so let me show you where we're gonna put the gingerbread house. I am so stinking excited. I cannot even wait. Yeah, I just can't even wait because it's so stinking cute. So we have it all tarped up right now. But let me show you first. Let me show you the pond. Look at that. It's so full. One rain. We had one, I mean, we had many nights of rain and where it just came down. But yeah, it just took one day for that to fill up. So first we have this little trellis doohickey right here that I'm gonna put in the big garden. Oh my goodness. That I'm gonna put inside the big garden. Coral just ran into me. Damn near knocked my ass out. So that would have been quite hilarious to see. So over here, right in this little area, this is where we're gonna put the gingerbread house at, because it is 14 by 12. So it is quite big. So we're gonna have to, you know, level it out a little bit, but I think this is gonna be such a little sweet spot for it to be nestled in here in the in with the trees. I cannot even wait to see. And then we're also gonna, because it's on the other side of the garden, so we're gonna put the door, another door right over here somewhere, so that way we can enter in from the garden, from the gingerbread house. I cannot even wait. I can't even wait to see what it looks like. So I think I'm going to paint it red to match all the dwellings. And then we did paint the trailer, my little she shed over there where I have all my sewing stuff and salon area. And so we are going to paint that she shed red with the white trim. So I cannot wait to see what that's going to look like. Oh my goodness, no, Coral. She's trying to herd me. Oh my goodness, and the ducks. They're doing so good. So one's a boy, one's a girl, and they're brother and sister. And then I saw them mating, and then I went on Google to see if that was okay or not. And yeah, I guess it's okay. So for ducks to mate with one another. It's interesting. So we'll see how that turns out, and I don't know if I'm gonna let them have babies, but we'll see. So yeah, they're mating, and the little girl duck, she's allowing me to pet her, but every time I try to pull out my camera to take a video, she decides she doesn't want anyone to know. So I haven't gotten a clip of that yet. I cannot wait. But she's coming around and she's super sweet. The boy though, not so sweet. All the chickens are doing so well, and I cannot believe it's almost time to buy some new baby chicks. I cannot even believe it. All of our new chickens are like the chickens that we got last spring, already laying their eggs. We're getting some nice dark chocolate brown eggs. I would show you, but I gave a bunch of them away to our guys. And then over here, this garden right here, I'm definitely going to start working on it, because I've decided I'm going to keep these 2 beds in because they're the most stable. And I'm going to take out this one right here because all of the bricks underneath it are all coming out. So I'm going to take out that one, and I'm just going to make this one into my cut flower garden. And I have a few things that I want to plant in there because it's also time to start some flower seeds. And this is the first year that I have ever done that. So yeah, I'm going to show you the greenhouse and where we're going to put the greenhouse. I cannot believe we got such a good deal on this greenhouse, and there would be no way. Here's John. He's bought one of those dash cams, and so he's installing it. But there was no way, if we didn't sell any kind of farm equipment, there was no way we would ever be able to buy a greenhouse because they're so expensive right now. And I forgot the diameters of this greenhouse. I want to see, it's like 50 feet long. Let me find out. Hey, Johnny. All right, so how long is the greenhouse?
100 by 30.
100 by 30.
30 wide by 100 long, but we're not going to make it 100 long.
No, we're not. We're just going to do like 50 feet long. But it's going to be so big. I cannot even wait, and I cannot even wait to see what it's going to look like once it gets up. But let me show you where we're gonna put it. So we have been thinking about all kinds of things and layout for the property. So we have 4 acres, but we live on 2 of them, and the garden is on the other 2, you know, on the 2 acres that we live on. So on this other side of the property, this is where we keep all of our like extra wood and all of our piles of dirt and things like that. All our, you know, all the other stuff. So I still need to clean up out here. But this is the stuff where we use the tractor to move the dirt. So now over here, we had a bunch of fill dirt delivered in this little area. And so now John has to take the tractor. We had this dumped over the summer. So now John has to take the tractor and level this whole area out, because this is the area where we want to put the greenhouse. It's kind of right next to the barn. And it's right on the other side is going to be the garden, so we're going to make a little pathway so we can get into the garden from that way. But that is where we're going to put the greenhouse, right in this little area. And I cannot even wait. It's so much work. And I'm trying to see, I know we had the greenhouse. I think John has it all covered up already. Yep. Yeah, so we did have the greenhouse, but we covered it up before the rain came because we wanted to protect it. So we have everything covered up. And I cannot wait to get that thing ready to go. But first, we have to level the ground. But yeah, so that is pretty much, it's so bright out here, but that is pretty much what is happening on the farm. So many things. We have a dog, we have a cat, started some seeds. Oh my goodness, so many things. So I cannot wait to share with you what else is happening and what else we're going to be doing. So many things. So hopefully everyone takes care, be safe. Hopefully you start some more seeds for the fall or for the winter garden. And I cannot wait for the spring garden. It's going to be so amazing. So I can't wait to see you into the next video. Take care, be safe, and I'll see you then. Bye-bye.